What's up guys? Welcome back to Woodsman's Knife channel. Now I have really been looking forward to this review here today. The part 1 of this review here where we're just gonna take a closer look at the Great Wall mission knife, the Great Wall First Blood knife, and in part 2 we are gonna go out and test the knife out. So this is gonna get awesome guys. I have, as I told you, really been looking forward to this. I actually never thought that this review here was going to end up to being a reality, but we're gonna talk a little bit about that later. But the Great Wall First Blood knife has finally arrived, and this is, in my opinion, probably the most iconic knife that has ever been built. Used in Rambo, First Blood, the first movie of the franchise, and I read a little bit on it somewhere that in the early 80s, before the Rambo movie here come out, the knife industry was actually on the way down. The knives was not selling anywhere, but after the Rambo movie came out, it just boom, and the knife industry has never been the same ever since. So this is definitely a knife that means a lot to me, and I have been looking many places to get a knife a First Blood knife that was actually usable, that I could take out in the field. And as I told you in my Great Wall mission knife review, part 1, that I was a little bit apprehensive of going out and test this knife out here, because I didn't really know how strong the assembly with the blade and the handle would be. But I talked a little bit with a very great guy in my Facebook group called Rambo Knives, and he sent me some videos of the mission knife. Now this is a guy that is planning on starting his own YouTube channel, and trust me guys, this guy here is not afraid of using his knives. But anyway, he sent me a video that you're probably gonna see on YouTube in not very long time. But he showed me what these Great Walls knives here is capable of, and trust me guys, these knives here are just built to be used. So the part 2 of this knife and of the mission knife, now I can just show you if you haven't seen already. We also got the mission knife here from Great Wall as well, and we are soon gonna make a part 2 and go out and see what these knives here are capable of. Now we are gonna start out to make the part 2 of the First Blood knife, because I have just ordered a new aluminium cap here in black. Just like the one that is seen in the movie, that is completely black with a small skull crusher in the end. So I'm gonna wait to do the part 2 review of this knife until I have that, because I want to show you. I want to show you the knife as it looks, as close as it looks in the movie, and some of you may think that that's just a small detail, but it most certainly ain't for me. I want to be the knife. I want to have my knife to look as close as the real deal as possible. But now again, guys, I have seen enough. I know what these knives here are capable of. So I can't wait to do this these tests on these knives here. But again. Finally, I got my Great Wall First Blood knife. Now, the way, now I don't really know, I just gotta find the words for this, but I never thought that this knife here would ever come to my address. Now, everything just went wrong to get this knife here shipped from the States to Denmark. Now, first of all, the knife, Great Wall shipped the knife to Miami, and it was just so close to be put on the airplane and be shipped over me, where some idiot just out of nowhere suddenly decide that we are just gonna send this knife here back to Great Wall. And we don't know why he did that. But it took 6 weeks to get from Miami to Tennessee, where Great Wall lives, because the knife was just left in some depot place somewhere that nobody knew where it was. But after 6 weeks, USPS finally located the knife and shipped it back to Greg. Now, then Greg had to start all over again, and he didn't know what was wrong in the first place, why they shipped the knife back to him. So he's trying again, and this time, when he shipped the knife, they are, I don't know why, but they want the knife to be sent to Los Angeles and fly from Los Angeles to Denmark, which is a really long way instead of just send it to Miami and fly it to Denmark. But anyway, USPS just decided we are gonna send this knife here to Los Angeles. And then they're gonna ship it to Los Angeles. And the way to Los Angeles, it got lost again. And then it was lost for like 5 weeks or something like that. And finally, they got the knife located and shipped to the airport to Los Angeles and to Denmark. So now I was excited because now I will get the knife very, very quickly. But then the crazy police in Denmark decided to confiscate my knife because it's a Rambo knife. And over here, believe it or not, in Denmark, you have to have a license to have such a knife. And if you want to take a knife like this out in the field and use it, you need another license. But I got these 2 licenses, so I have everything straight. But the police thought that this was just such a brutal knife that I couldn't, they wouldn't give it to me. But when they was done looking at my files and everything, I suddenly got a call from them, and they told me that they have made a mistake, and I could go out to the police station to get my knife. So finally I could be able to get my knife, and I just thought that it was just so ironic that I had to go to the police station to get my first blood knife. If you have seen the Rambo First Blood movie, you know that the police are taking Rambo's knife here, and in my case, the police is also taking my knife, but they are gonna have to return it to me. So that was just such a cool experience to go out to the police station and to get my first blood knife. So now I get out to the police station, and the woman standing behind the desk, she took the knife here, and she looked at it, and she was like, now what's up with you, Steffen? What's up with this, Steffen? And I was like, now go watch Woodsman's Knife Channel, and I'll show you what's up with this. Now give me my goddamn knife so I can go out and piss off some shit king sheriffs.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lined in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Look at the situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
What's up, guys? Now let's take a closer look at this Greg Wall First Blood knife here. Now this bag here is just for the presentation. The knife is not coming in a beautiful bag like this, so don't expect that. But let's see what's inside of this. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. It's a very nicely done brown leather sheath. And let's take a closer look at it. It's definitely made from a much better material that the one that Hollywood Collectibles is sending out with their knives. But this is also, of course, a little bit more expensive than the Hollywood Collectibles. This knife here costs with 440 steel. The price is $495, and with the upgraded version D2 as the one that I got here, it's like $50 more. So the sheath is 11, almost 12 millimeters thick. And the pieces of leather is almost 2.88 millimeters thick. Now the sheath is just coming like this. There ain't no stone or anything in it, but you can buy an Arkansas stone and put it in if you want to. So this is how it looks, guys. You got the Wall logo up there, and it's actually a pretty nice sheath, I must say. But here we have it, guys. Now look at that. Now look at how beautiful he actually polished the edges on this knife here. It really came out great. I'm really satisfied with it. Yeah, it's just a beautiful piece, guys. Now let's see what we are dealing with here. Let me just get this back here out of the way. Now let's just make some comparison here with the Hollywood Collectibles, so you can see what the difference is. Now you can clearly see here, first of all, the thickness of the Great Wall is much more pronounced than the Hollywood Collectible is. The thickness of this knife here is $7mm thick. Now, how wide is the Hollywood Collectibles? $5mm thick, so 2mm more on the Great Wall, and let's see how wide the blade is. It's 40mm, so 4 centimeters. What about this one from the Hollywood Collectibles? It's almost 37mm, so this is 4mm more wide than the Hollywood Collectibles, and this just you can just feel it. The blade on this here is just it's way more heavy than the Hollywood Collectibles. You can just feel when you're holding the Great Wall knife in your hand that this just want to get out in the field and just get used. And I have no doubt that this knife here can handle some use out in the field. But let's see here the blade length. The blade length down to the handle. Oh. It's 23.5 centimeters. And how long is the Hollywood Collectibles? It's 23. So you got 5mm more blades on the Great Wall knife. Now let's see what the overall length of this knife here is. Down to the aluminium cap, it's 36.2 centimeters. And this is exactly 35 centimeters. So this knife here is a centimeter longer. Now you can see here if we are holding these two up together. Now look at how small the handle on this Hollywood Collectible is compared to the Great Wall. So you definitely got some more handle to work with on the Great Wall knives, and I can also feel that the grip here is much more wider than the Hollywood Collectibles. Now let's try and see how much. It's 30 millimeters. And this one is almost 28 millimeters. So yeah. Now this definitely feels much more comfortable in the hands. In my opinion, the Hollywood Collectibles is a little bit too small to my hands, and I don't even have extremely large hands. I got like medium-sized hands, so and this is too small for me. But in my opinion, this knife here is not made to be used out in the field. This is a wall hanger knife. Now you can go out in the garden and do some lighter stuff with this, of course you can, but this is definitely not built as a survival knife or anything like that. And when that is said, I will also say that, and that is my opinion, hollow handle knives are definitely some of the most coolest designs out there, but it's also an extremely stupid design. You will always have, and I don't care how you are building a hollow handle knife, you will always have a weak point in the handle and the blade where these two things come together. So if you want a knife to go out and chop a tree down all day long, you have to go with a full tank construction. Now, I'm not saying that I hate the knife. I really don't. I think these are one of the most badass, if not the most badass knife ever made. But when it all comes together, it's not a reliable design. It just ain't, guys. But I can't wait to go out and see what the knife here is capable of. Now, let's see what's hiding in the bottom here, guys. There is the military compass. And you can't see nothing there. I just have to find my O-light flashlight. So 2 secs, guys. Now let's see what hides inside of this. Let me see. As you can see there, it's filled up with epoxy. And like the mission knife, you can see that the handguard and the blade is welded. It's welded all the way around, and I want to bet you that it's got a weld down under here as well. But as I told you, I saw a video with a guy using these knives here, and I know that this knife here can take some beating. Now, let's see how much room that actually is down here. You got 5 centimeters without the aluminum cap on. So you actually only gonna get 2.5 centimeters to put stuff in. That is not a lot, guys, but I don't care about that. I don't need to have anything in the handle. The most important thing for me is to have a strong hollow handle knife that is actually functional. So you can see here in the Hollywood Collectibles, it comes with this small survival kit here. And of course, this won't fit, but you can easily fit some fish hooks and some fish lines down here if you want to have that. So you can have a little small survival package in the handle if you find that funny. So yeah, guys, that was about it. Now we can just try to put take the mission knife out here and take a look at this knife here next to. Now, as I told you, I have just ordered a black aluminum cap to the handle here with the small skull crusher on, just like the one showed in the movie. So when I gonna get that, we are gonna go out and make a field test on this knife here. But as I told you, I'm not gonna do that before I have that aluminum cap here, because I want to show you something that looks very close to the real deal. So this is how they look like. The Great Wall Rambo knives. Definitely some beautiful knives. And if you want to see the specs on this guy here, you can go over to my review on that. I got one out there as well. So that's it, guys. Now I hope you enjoyed this, and it's not gonna take very long before we are gonna take these two bad boys here out in the field and see what these are capable of. So it's gonna be extremely fun, guys, and we are definitely gonna test these knives here to the limit. So stay tuned, guys. Now I am the Woodsman. See you in Valhalla. Until next video. Bye bye.